Picking up the action here in the second period. Penn's find themselves down 1-0, opening game of the Midwinter Classic. Fair to say they've been substantially outplayed the entire game. And they'll go on a penalty kill here. Stahl going to the box for a tripping. Last goal was scored on a power play. And a good save there by Kinney. Minute 02 left on the power play. Mowry's out there with Shadish, Loya, and Monheim. Face-off control by the Junior Rangers. They're going to throw it in deep. Kinney's in net today. He's going to play that one. Almost gets it over to Monheim. A little bit of miscommunication. Now Mowry picks it up. Shot towards the net. Stick to side by Loya. Flipped, but not out of the zone. Now Mowry gets it. He makes a nice move at the red line, gets it in deep. Good job there. Now Cole's going to go for a change as Shadish goes in on the forecheck. Nice play by Mowry to get it in deep, eat up some time here on the power play for the Junior Rangers. Julius and Sullivan out there together now on the penalty kill. 25 seconds left on the kill here for the Pens. Sullivan attacking his man with the puck. Cross ice. Julius now battling at the blue line. Puck bouncing into the air, but not out. And a slap shot just wide of the net. Big rebound, backhanded out of the area by Loya. Cross ice pass collected. Backhand attempt broken up by Loya again. Strong stick in front of the net. Stalled out of the box, called for a pass. Now a stick to side there by Julius. Intercepted by Monheim. Burkheiser's now on. Penalty is over. Burkheiser gains the zone. Driving across the crease pass. Puck still in the zone here. Good forecheck by Burkheiser. Creates a bouncing opportunity. Puck comes out to the point. Michael's there. Slap shot. Tipped off the post. Shot from Michael. Tipped by Burkheiser. Hit the post. Really comes away with a steal up to Markey. Markey slides it through, but doesn't connect, and now numbers the other way. So Junior Rangers might just be fine for a dump in here. And now Markey's got it. He plays it out to the red line. Ferguson comes away with the steal. Ferguson with the puck. Ferguson dangling through traffic. Puck still loose. .12:04 left in the second. Ferguson with some nifty puck work there. Gumenis knocks that one out of the zone. Michael's going to pick it up. Throws one off Gumenis' skates. Kinney controls it, leaves it for Monheim behind the net, puts it on his backhand, drops it for Michael. Michael up ice to Gumenis, tips it to Ferguson, now back to Gumenis, and not sure what that whistle was for. Called it an offsides, I think. Thought the Pens had possession, maybe not. Regardless, we'll do a neutral zone draw. Monheim swooping in there. Puck bouncing back to Michael in the defensive zone. He touches one up to Edgar, slides it through to Gumenes. Gumenes gets taken down to the ice, and he's going to draw the first power play for the Pens. Pens going on the power play here. Burkheiser, Julius, and Reeling out there with Monheim and Michael. Face off one, back to Michael. Swings it over to Monheim. Down to Burkheiser. Burkheiser's pass knocked down, but controlled. Shot and a save. Another face-off here. Going to be flicked out of the zone, though, controlled by the Junior Rangers. Monheim has it, gets it up to Reeling. He's going to throw it in the zone. Julius is going to be the first man there. Good forecheck, comes out to Burkheiser. Burkheiser slides it through to Julius. Reeling controls, Reeling shoots, shot on net, save. And 55 seconds remaining on the power play. No dynamite scoring chances, 2 shots on goal. Big upcoming face-off here for Burkheiser to the left of the Junior Ranger netminder. And he wins it clean to Reeling, up to Michael. Slides it over to Julius. Julius shoots it into the corner. Picked up by Burkheiser. Weaves it for Julius. Through the zone, plays it up to Michael, off his stick. Slows it down, calmly collects it, gets it over to Monheim. Monheim's pass to Reeling gets deflected. Reeling controls. Plays it back up to Michael. Michael with a long shot, tipped in by Burkheiser. Reeling to Michael, to Burkheiser. And that's going to put the Pens on the board. Nice power play there, nice controlled patience. Third shot was the charm. Now the Pens with a little bit of momentum. Stahl's going to throw it into the zone. Shadish is out there with Mowry and Sullivan. Slides it over to Markey. Markey up to Shadish. Shadish with a steal. Mary in front of the net. What a beautiful shot. Shadish from below the goal line. Played it out to Mary, who's in tight, but lifted it over the blocker of the goalie. And a beautiful goal to put the Pens up 2-1. Not easy to do when you're in that close to the goaltender. But Mary finds the back of the net in back-to-back games. Now Mary's going to play it into the zone. He's going to give chase. Slides one to the crease, just broken up before Shadish could get there. Mowry's there now, plays it up to Sullivan. Stahl comes away with the steal on a good pinch. Now he backhands it all on the boards. Mowry's there. His pass couldn't get through to the back of the net. And here we got a breakaway going the other way. Good back check by Stahl and Gumenes. Stahl got there first. Stahl got there first. Great hustle on the back check as that was about to be a breakaway. Going to call a hand pass there. Two unanswered goals for the Pens, and they're right on top, 2-1. 8:30 left in the second, just about halfway through the game. Junior Rangers come away with a loose puck, blocked down by Loya in front of the net. Loya is actively changing jerseys during the game. He's now back to his number 2. Not to confuse anyone at home. Monheim has it now, slides it over to Loya. Up ice to Edgar. Edgar with speed into the zone, pulls up. Now he's rims it all the way around for Ferguson. Big hit by Gabe. Puck came bouncing over to the Rangers, but Gabe Egger with a big shot, save, and a Kinney up to the challenge there. Nice shot by the Junior Rangers and a good scoring opportunity. Face-off control by the Junior Rangers, shot well into the corner. Puck comes out to the point. Another shot sticked into the boards by Kinney. Big pad save there. Puck coming out. Another shot from the point, tipped and in. And that'll put the Junior Rangers back on the board, 2-2. Penn struggling to get it out of the zone.
Watch a lot of games.
Oh, I'm glad you did. That's great. I'm glad. Burkheiser to take the draw. He wins it over to Julius, who's fast into the zone. Julius shoots one just high over the net. Icing waved off as Michael is now going to retreat to his defensive zone. Drops it for Burkheiser. Burkheiser's pass gets knocked down momentarily, but he controls his own puck. Now he slides it just behind Reeling into the zone. Puck's played up but not out by the Junior Rangers. And now it does bounce all the way out. Markey the other way, back in the zone. Good defense there. Michael drives his man wide and sticks the puck loose. Puck now bounces out to Reeling. Reeling plays it to Julius. Julius drops it back to Reeling. He pulls up the break, slides it over to Shadish. Shadish shoots the one way over the net. Picked up by Loya, throws it in. Loya to Mowry. Mowry centering pass to Shadish. That one pops just wide. Shook gloves. That felt great, by the way. My phone was back there. Could have broken it. Puck stays in the zone. Now it comes out. And the Pens are just offsides. .6:10 left in the second. Halfway through the game, Pens tied 2-2 with the Junior Rangers. Face-off one back to Stahl. He's in a circle, gets it over to Loya. Penn's playing with his 5 defensemen. Jack Caulfield not here today. Gunnar Morgan also still out at the moment. Oh, nice backhand shot there by Mowry. Centering pass to Loya, who chips one just over the net. Shadish drives his man into the board. Slides it to Mowry. In shooting position, just wide of the net. Loya dribbling through some traffic on a nice pinch. Wraparound pass to Mowry, just out of his reach. And that's not easy to do. Puck's loose. Sullivan's going to chip in here. Tries to get it over to Shadish. Loose puck. Mowry gets it to Shadish, and he shoots and scores! And the Pens go back up by 1. Mowry to Shadish. A great bit of forecheck pressure from that line. Kept the puck deep in the zone. Loya contributed on the nice pinch. And the Pens back up by 1. Face off 1, back to the goalie. Kinney's back there. Leaves it for Loya. I'm sorry, that was Monheim. Picked up by Gumenis. Gabe Egger there. Now he takes a hit to the head. Connecticut Junior Rangers controlling play here. Now the puck bounces to the blue line. Ferguson's there. He's going to backhand it down. Should be an icing. And with 4:33, it is an icing. Off here to the right of Kinney. 4:32 left in the second. Burkheiser's going to take the draw. He's out there with Julius and Reeling, Stahl and Loya. Puck comes behind the net to Loya. Now puck is bouncing, but still not out. Puck buried in the corner there. Puck intercepted by Burkheiser. Burkheiser bounces it off the boards to Reeling. Just offsides there with Julius. Julius, he's going to shoot it, blocked down, just out of the reach of Burkheiser. Now Loya back to Burkheiser. The Stahl, up to Reeling, ships that one in the net, and they're going to call that as an ice. And with 3:37, we'll do it again. Markey now plays it behind the net up the boards to Mowry. Slides a pass over to Shadish. Puck comes all the way around. Mowry's going to be there. Cross ice to Michael. Michael pounds it down low for Shadish. Shadish back to Mowry. Steps it to Michael. His shot just wide of the net. Now Shadish skating in hard. Gets it up to Mowry, drops it to Shadish. Puck still loose at the feet of Shadish. Now it's coming out to the Junior Rangers. Puck almost bouncing up to Mowry, but not out. Now Shadish does get it up the boards. Oh, and it pokes, checks away. Junior Rangers going the other way. Good cross-ice pass, can't connect. Pens have numbers the other way. Shadish gets it up to Mowry. Makes a man miss, gets it onside. Now he's going to drive it in. Tries to get a pass through, blocked down. And we're back and forth we go. And now we got a 4-on-3 the other way. Junior Rangers choose not to pass it even once. Shot goes wide of the net, tipped, and a big save by Kinney. Picked up by Gumenis. He's just going to take the ice in front of him. Now the Junior Rangers knock it away. They're going to throw it into the near corner. Monheim's going to be first man there. He leaves it for Gumenis, but just a little bit too far. Junior Rangers played around the other way. 3-2 Pens, 1:52 left in the second. Ferguson leaves it for Gumenis. Gumenis driving, shooting, just over the glove side, a little bit high and all the way around to a Junior Ranger who just got on the ice. A convenient second period breakout for the Junior Rangers on a Gumenis rifle shot. Monheim with a nice pass to Ferguson. He gets it over to Gumenis. We're going to try it again. Gets it to Woya, who's joined it. Oh, they call it offside. Not sure I saw it. With 1:21, we'll get a whistle. Three-two, Pens on top. Burkeiser, Mowry, and Shadish doing the damage today. Bouncing puck on net. Junior Rangers choose to play it. Ferguson on a hard forecheck. Creates a turnover there for Gumenis to pick it up. Slap shot just wide of the net by Markey.
1 minute remaining in the second period. 1 minute.
Junior Rangers now trying to get it out, and they do. Puck comes back out to center ice. .40 seconds left in the period. Nice outlet pass by the Junior Rangers. They gain the zone, try a drop pass. Markey's there, dangerous pass, backhand, what a goal. What a slick shot right there. A turnover behind the net. And a Junior Ranger just found himself in a very convenient scoring spot on his backhand and just roofed it straight down. .33, we find ourselves with 24 seconds left in the period. Turnovers in the defensive zone, never a good thing. Burkeiser to take the draw. Good forecheck pressure here by Julius. Puck's gonna bounce all the way out though. Burkeiser takes a hit at the blue line. And an offsides there with 8 seconds left in the period. Monheim's just going to play it up and out of the zone.
And in particular, Blue Jackets, 3 shots on the period, Benzie 13, Blue Jackets 6.
starting in the third. Shadish, Sullivan, and Mowry out there with Monheim and Michael. This line's produced 2 of the goals for the Pens. They've been buzzing very well. Michael with a nice hit there, drives his man off the puck. The Junior Rangers, they'll get off a good shot. Nice save by Kinney. Puck comes out of the zone. Great save by Kinney to start the third, keeping this one where it is. Backhand pass from Monheim to Michael. Up to Sullivan. Touch pass over to Mowry. Mowry gains the zone, pulls up. Shovels it down in the zone. Pens on a forecheck here as Connecticut's regrouping. Cross ice pass, nice exit pass there for the Junior Rangers. Shot, pad save, chest pad save. Should be a power play for the Pens. And it will be a power play for the Pens. Nice job by the Pens to not retaliate. And a big opening power play in the third period. Gumenis, Edgar, Ferguson out there with Stahl and Willia. Backhanded up to Stahl at the blue line, but he bodies it out of play. And we'll get a whistle. Nice job again. Pens didn't retaliate. Junior Rangers were after the whistle. Hijinks. Gumenis wins the faceoff so powerfully back into his own zone. Loya leaves it for Gumenis. He's going to skate it in himself. Gets tripped hard into the boards. They got to call that. No call as Gumenis was driving hard to the net. He gets taken down, though. We'll regroup and do it again. I think if that wasn't a 5-on-4, they would have called it. Gumenis gains the zone and leaves it for Ferguson. To Gumenis, plays it back to Stahl, pushes it over to Gumenis. Gumenis shot, low pad save, created a nice rebound. Gumenis, nice shot placement there. Smart, got it on net. Hard, low shot. Now he plays it down the boards to Edgar. 25 seconds left. Edgar slides one off of Ferguson, skates. Came out to Gumenis in a dynamite position, just out of his reach though. Gumenis now circling, gets a shot on net. Big rebound back to Stahl at the point. Now Edgar has it. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Edgar with a nice pass to Stahl, who walks it in but can't get a shot off. Now he puts it on his backhand, leaves it for Ferguson. Power play is over. Edgar at the blue line. Shot, blocker, save into the corner. Long shift here for this line. It's been about a minute 45. And out of the zone, nicely knocked down by Stahl. His pass can't connect. Gumenis and Edgar still out there. Working on a 2-minute shift at the moment. Julius now coming out. Good stick down by Gumenis. Michael plays it up to Reeling. Gumenis now gets it again. Gumenes gets taken down, gets it over to Julius. Julius tries to toe drag one. Had Reeling coming into the zone there. Rangers the other way. Burkheiser has it now behind his own net. Burkheiser skating quickly up ice the other way. Through a bunch of traffic and draws a penalty. Reeling shot's gonna get blocked down. We're gonna whistle with 11-11. Face-off controlled by the junior Rangers. Nice glove down by Michael. Gets it up to Reeling on the boards. Reeling plays it back to Burkheiser. They're going to switch spots. Reeling now over to Michael at the point. Gets it to Monheim. Slides it over. Nice pass there. Reeling shot, rebound. Nice pass there to Reeling. Didn't get off a great shot. Face off one. Back to Michael. To Monheim. Monheim tries throwing one cross ice. Back out to the blue line. Burkheiser's now circling. Burkheiser gains the zone with some speed. Leaves it up the boards. Reeling has it now. Plays it back to Julius. And that's going to be backhanded and out of the zone. Not going to make it for an icing, so quick up here with 30 seconds left on the power play. Michael gets it up to Burkheiser, tips it to Monheim. Monheim slides it up to Julius. Julius tries a centering pass, knocked down with a high stick. But then the junior Rangers played it. Interesting call. .55 left in the period. Sullivan back to Stahl. Stahl slides one through. Sullivan knocks it down for Shadish. He's going to gain his own, gets it over to Mowry. His shot off the side of the net. Shadish punches it out to the corner. Mowry's first man there in the far corner. Back to 5-on-5 play. Shadish on a wraparound chance. Rebound. Puck comes out to the point. Long shot from the point from Markey. Sullivan bangs this puck just wide of the net. Good stick there by Mowry. Pokes this one behind the net. Forecheck pressure there by Shadish, finishing his check. Stahl to Mowry. Bump pass to Sullivan. Sullivan gets rubbed off that puck just a little bit. Now the junior Rangers the other way. Rangers with back-to-back cross-ice passes. Long shot from the point, blocked down by Kinney. 8:45 left in the game. 3-3 is their score. Burkheiser, Shadish, and Mowry. Puck out to the junior Rangers at center ice. Intercepted there by Markey. Plays it up ice, but through Egger's feet. And it's going to be on net. Oh, dangerous play by the goalie. Look, they didn't even realize it was going on net. Puck comes out to center ice. Gumenes is going to hustle back to get it. Gumenes now circling with a full head of steam. Here he comes. Dangles through some traffic. Here he goes. Backhand and a beauty. Jimenez goes coast to coast, dangling through the defense, and puts it on his backhand. Beautifully done by Jake Jimenez. An unassisted goal. And with 8:07, the Pens find themselves up on top 4-3. I've seen them do that outside on the ODR. Beautiful move. I'll take partial credit for it. Ferguson now on a nice forward check pressure in the neutral zone. Boya picks this one up. Jimenez now leading the charge the other way again. He's got Egger, tries to slide it through to him, gets intercepted. Ferguson on a nice forward check. Backhand pass connected there, partially intercepted and out of the zone. Egger has it, circles back, slides it over to Loya. Loya cross ice to Mannheim. Bump pass off the boards. Jimenez, smart play, gets it in deep. Allows Egger to chase. Now Ferguson on the forward check. Rimmed around the boards by the Junior Rangers. Nice cutback move there and a hit by Ferguson. Draws this puck loose. Egger the other way. Egger holding, shooting. Puck loose, nice save. Good patience there by Gabe Egger. And he'll stay on the forecheck. Junior Rangers fighting hard to get it out of the zone here. Nice pressure by Burkheiser and Julius. Rilling comes on for Egger. High shot, big blocker down by Kinney. Wraparound shot attempt comes out to the point the other way. Shot on net, big deflection high into the air. Controlled by the Junior Rangers. Puck's kept in the zone here. Now Markey gets it up. Gets it up to Rilling. Rilling the other way, 3-on-2. Rilling leaves it for Burkheiser. His shot, rebound for Rilling. Nice defensive play there. Rilling didn't get the shot on net. And here comes the Junior Rangers the other way. Loose puck picked up by Burkheiser. Plays it over to Stahl. Stahl's pass gets deflected, so it won't be an icing. Julius is going to go for the forward check as the Pens go for a change. .540 left in the game. Shadis coming away with the steal here. Now Sullivan has it. Sullivan gets tripped, tries to get it to Mowry. Puck still loose. Shadis has it, can't get the shot off. Good defensive play by the Junior Rangers. A couple of good sticks have kept this game where it is. They wave off the icing as Kinney held up his arms. Wasn't sure if he should play it or not. Touch pass there by the Rangers. Nice give and go on his backhand shot through some traffic, and Kinney comes up with a save. Battling into the far corner, leaves it for Stahl on a nice backhand pass. Stahl rims it around just out of Sullivan's reach. One-time slap shot from the point. Kinney's there again. With 4:50, the Pens will get a change. Jimenez, Egger, Ferguson on. Michael and Mannheim step out there to take the face-off to the right of Kinney. Big defensive zone draw here for Jimenez. Slap shot blocked down by Jimenez into the corner. Mannheim drives his man off the puck on a nice defensive play there. Gets it up to Ferguson. Drops it for Jimenez. And offsides on Egger. 4:38 left in the contest. 4-3 Pens on the go-ahead goal by Gumenis, who went coast to coast. Egger smacks this one deep in the zone. Smart play there. Penn's got to keep the puck on this side of the ice and we'll be just fine. 4:30 and counting. Monheim on a deep pinch. Gumenis circles back, though, to get that puck on the blue line. Now Ferguson almost came away with a breakaway, a modified breakaway for the Commodore listening at home. Touch pass, give and go. Nice puck movement there by the Rangers. Puck below the goal line. Centering pass broken up by Monheim. Now he plays it out to Egger. He's going to join the rush. Egger gains the blue line, leaves it for Monheim, slides it through a little bit of traffic, couldn't connect with Ferguson. Pens are staying aggressive, to say the least. Puck's just bouncing around a little bit. Now Egger does get control of it to Gumenis, who gets a touch shot on net. And a frozen puck there with 3:39. Monheim deep in the zone throughout the shift, gave that line a little bit extra manpower. So Burkheiser will come out there with Julius, Stahl, Reeling, Markey. Offensive zone drop. Burkheiser wins it to himself, slides it through to Reeling, whose stick was tied up. Julius gets it out to Stahl at the point. Stahl's shot blocked down by the chest of a defenseman. Now Reeling on a nice back check. And he's going to get called for a hooking. Not a good penalty to take this late in the game. Pens are going to go on an important penalty kill here. Up 4-3, they're going to call a timeout. Started as a good back check and ended with a hook. Up to the point. Burkheiser and Julius out there with Monheim and Michael. Burkheiser on a nice forecheck. Now he's going to create a turnover. 45 seconds left on the power play. Now Julius on a nice forecheck. Good penalty kill so far for the Pens. Sullivan comes on for Burkheiser. 40 seconds left. Slides it up to the point. Shot deflected by Julius into the corner. Michael sticks this one around the boards. Controlled by the Junior Rangers. 25 seconds left on the power play. Puck comes back out to the point, and that's gonna just about do it with 8 seconds left on the power play. Although there's a quick up for the Junior Rangers as the Pens are in a line change. Shot just wide of the net. 5-on-5 here. Sullivan, Mowry, and Bruling out there together. Now Bruling comes away with a steal. Bruling tries to get a shot on blocker, save there. Now Mowry comes away with it. Slides it over to Sullivan. His shot bouncing down and that out. 1:31 left in the contest. Mowry, Shaddis, Sullivan out there together with Stahl and Loya. Face-off one to Sullivan. Loya smartly plays it into the near corner. Shaddis on the forecheck. 120 and counting. We'll have to watch the goalie here. Pens got 2 empty netters last game. Loya, dangerous here on the red line. Somehow he saves it. Chipped into the zone by Mowry. Gets it up to Shaddis, who takes a big high hit but doesn't go down. Now Mowry drives his man into the corner. Puck. Inadvertent whistle, maybe. I'm not sure what they blew the whistle there for. Mowry and Shaddis delivering some big hits there in the corner. They'll stay on the... Oh, now they're going to get off. Minute 3, the Pens will go for a change. Ferguson, Edgar, Gumenis, Michael, and Monheim. 1:03 and counting. Gumenis takes the draw, wins it back. Puck bounces up. A little early to eat it, perhaps. Still a solid minute left in the game. Junior Rangers get it into the zone. Kinney's there. Plays a nice pass by Kinney around the boards. Ferguson tries to chip it, but not out. Now he gets his own puck. Gets it up to Edgar. Goalie's still in net for the Junior Rangers. Drops it for Gumenis. Slides in a touch pass. Tipped in and off the post, it looked like, by Ferguson. Junior Rangers now battling to get it out. Good pressure here by Edgar and Ferguson. Now it does get out. Goalie stays in net. I guess they're playing for the goal differential right now. Not sure. Stahl gets run over. Puck's right in front. Now the empty net. Edgar skating up. Nice stick down there by the Rangers. Keeping this one 4-3. Edgar now off the side of the net. 1 second. And that's going to do it. 4-3 Pens. Game-winning goal by Jake Gumenis.